Hello and good morning, Lyfe Cast family, my peeps, my tribe. How we doing? As you probably know, my name's Lennon. If you didn't, that's me. I'm coming back with another video for you. Right now, we're talking about the principle of giving, or to be the giver. That's how I really like to say it, be the giver. Last video, I talked a little bit about what that means and the benefits of that, and how when you give, not with an expectation of receiving, but only to give, you actually end up receiving a hell of a lot. In that video, I mentioned a few ways that we can basically start giving right now. One of those, if you remember, was expressing gratitude, a daily practice of, of acknowledging the things that are great in our life and that we are thankful and grateful for, the things and the people and the experiences. What's great about this is those who practice this daily gratitude, they report less stress, less anxiety in their life, better, more meaningful relationships, friendships, co-workers, increased performance at work and in the other things they do in their life, increased energy, better sleep, they exercise more and overall are healthier and happier. All of these things have been reported and also have been studied. There's some great studies out there, and there's one that I really like, and it was conducted by a couple of research psychologists, one from the University of California, Davis, and the other one from the University of Miami in Florida. And what they did, they created 3 groups. And the first group was told to journal every day some things that they're grateful for, that they have gratitude towards, right? The second group was told to do basically the opposite. Journal about the things that pissed them off, that were shitty, that they just didn't like in their life, their gripes, those type of things. The third group was kind of the control group, and there was very little instruction, if any, really about what to journal about. They just were told to, hey, write down your thoughts. And what they found was this. The people in that first group who practiced that daily gratitude, writing it down, overwhelmingly reported a lot of those things I had just mentioned, right? Less anxiety, overall better health, exercising more, you name it, all those things I just mentioned. Overwhelmingly, that first group reported those. The second group reported almost the exact opposite. That group that was focused on their gripes and the shitty stuff in their life, they reported being unhealthy, less happy, more stressed, reduced performance in work and overall in life. And that third group, in case you were wondering, they didn't really have anything super consistent either way. It was just kind of based on what they wrote, but there was no main, hey, overwhelmingly, these people went this way in the group. So I thought those findings are just incredible, and this is all in the realm of positive psychology. And what they're finding about positive psychology is that literally, as you can try to stay in this positive mode, you are rewiring and changing your physiology. You're changing the elasticity and the structure of your brain and opening pathways. You're getting into epigenetics, which we'll talk about. I love that, but that's basically, that tells you how to, or that tells the body how to express genes, what genes to turn on and off. Fascinating stuff. And so there's a ton of research out there, and there's some great resources online. I would suggest you go check those out. It's fascinating. All right. Those are a couple quick things about, the benefits of gratitude. Let's talk about 3 ways that we can start today to be gracious, or to have gratitude, to be grateful for things. Number 1, it's what I do. I keep a journal. I keep a gratitude journal. It's it's a full journal, but I write my gratitudes in it. I do it in the morning and typically at night. In the morning, I go by it's a little more general. It's also looking a little bit forward to some of the things I may have coming up. If I have lunch with a friend I haven't seen in a long time, shout out Carrie. I'm super grateful for that. You can kind of see how that goes. In the evening, when I go to reflect and look, or when I go to give my gratitudes, I reflect and I look back at the day typically. And the people who I came encounter with, the things that I received, and everything that kind of went down, all the experiences that I had, I reflect back on those and right? You know, that I'm grateful and I show gratitude for those. I love that practice. I find it very easy, very fulfilling. Sometimes it's very brief for me. It's, hey, you know, I'm grateful that I have a great relationship with my family. And then sometimes it gets a little more deep and specific. I don't like to set the rules. I just kind of go with it and see where it takes me. Okay, number 2. We can practice it by getting it out there and saying it out loud. Now, this oftentimes comes in the form of like speaking to someone, right? Of telling someone that you are grateful for them for whatever reason. And that's one great way that we can get it out loud. And then also it really helps make someone feel better, lifts them up and empowers them. And that's one of the biggest things we're trying to do here. So getting it out loud and telling people that you're grateful for them is a wonderful, wonderful thing to do, and I suggest you do it. The third thing is we can actually say it quietly, inside, right? And this is a great thing to do while you're practicing some of your mindfulness or your visualization, right? Some of those be still techniques that we talked about. This is a great time to think about gratitude, think about the things that you are gracious for, because that stuff triggers much of the same physiological benefits, the real life health benefits that the body does. Just thinking it triggers those, right? And getting it out there. So those are 3 super easy ways that we can start right now. You can do them all, or you can pick just one and kind of start from there. I highly, highly, highly recommend that you do this, and you will really see and reap the benefits as I've kind of felt and so many people out there have felt. All right, that's the end of this video. I definitely want to hear what you're grateful for, so put it down in the comments. 1, 2, 3 things that you're grateful for today, right in this moment, and let's get that out there into the world, into the universe. My name's Lennon. This is Lyfe Cast. Light your fire eternally. Enhance the human experience. We're just trying to get happy, baby. Much love.